Day 22 of 30. You good or nah? Emotional check-in day.
Hey, welcome to the Bellatons. It's day what?
21.
21. Sean Taylor.
21 reasons why I'm still in love with you.
Oh, making up
It's
songs.
25, but I got 21 right
Yeah.
now.
Wow, really? Only 25. Okay, that's cool. All right, so what are we doing today? What's today? 21, 9 more days, and what are we trying to update?
I think we should do a talk about our emotions, our emotional check-in.
Just one of our emotional check-ins. Okay,
And in our journal, we have designated days for this, which I think it's Wednesdays.
I believe so.
Wednesday? Yeah, I think it's Wednesday. So is today Wednesday?
Today,
Today is Tuesday. Okay, so we're early. We're a day early. But as you all have seen, we have been going through a lot of different changes lately with the kiddos and just so many different moving parts. I just wanted to take time on camera to do a check-in, an honest check-in, where we at, how we're feeling. We're currently at our son's football practice right now. So we decided to make time for you all before we get sleepy and tired after this and crash.
a little too late. I'm already on that tired
I
note. So she
know.
was like, "Let's get it in before you go to
He was
sleep." So
I'm
definitely.
tired. I was like, you know what? Let's do it.
So
Let's do it.
definitely. So what do we consider one of our emotional check-ins? So emotional check-ins, our biggest thing we always say, how full is your cup? So we call it the love cup. So every blue moon we'll be walking around. I see her like, hey man, how's your love cup? And she would respond with her love cup. So how is your love cup right now?
It's pretty full, sir.
Okay. So that means in a positive way we're doing our job. You know what I mean?
We just had date night yesterday.
Yeah, we did have a very good
You
night.
know,
So we're over.
great afternoon.
Yeah, so we're in a positive space, 21 days in, positive space, you know. I feel the same way. My love cup is very full right now, you know. I think that plays a big part, man. Jets are going by, but I mean, just like I said,
You can pause it right there.
I know I'm about to say, I feel like you did last time.
Don't go faster than
They are flying. That sound
It's
just
the sound.
travels far. But again, like we were saying, so we do an emotional check-in. Our cup fill is typically how we answer, how we're doing. And one thing we do be honest with each other. We also, try to figure out what do you need. Okay, if your cup's not full, what do you need? Sometimes the need could be just a date night. Sometimes
A vacation.
a vacation.
That's because that's where I'm at now. I think I told him what four days ago. I don't even think it was that long. I was like, hey, look, I need a vacation. We gotta go somewhere. So I don't care where it is. Let's get a hotel, a staycation. I just need to. I don't want to say escape, but just kind of decompress.
Yeah,
Decompress a little bit.
without children. We have had a lot of stressful things in these last week alone.
Yeah.
Not even just the 21 days of what we're going through. Just the last week alone has just kind of been very stressful. And again, you have a lot of those outside sources that bring stress into your marriage. I mean, and as we even talked about yesterday's video, we had to have a couple alerts and reminders. Hey, we got to make sure we put time for each other. So, is there anything else we want to talk about with our emotional check-ins and how we feel about our emotional check-ins?
I mean, I think we also, I mean, anything that's bothering us outside of just our well being when it comes to emotions, like outside influences, like our business, that that plays a big part in our cup as well. Like, how are we feeling? Are we meeting those personal goals that we need to meet? Do we need help in those areas? We just had something recently take place when it comes to the business side. Things weren't as favorable as we would like them to be, and that can kind of take a toll on us. And it did, but it's checking in those aspects
Yeah,
as well.
just when the expectations are not met outside of the house story, So sometimes that can affect everything else going in the house. So like you said, so emotional check-ins are very needed, man. So make sure you talk to your spouse. Make sure you ask them, hey, what can I do? Is there anything I can do to help you in your day-to-day life?
And I think we do a good job at that. When I express my concerns and my needs, I really feel like you understand and try to help me out a little bit. Just before we came here, he was saying that, he wasn't feeling too well. And I was like, okay, you want me to take the kid to practice? Like, I got it. He was like, oh, no, like, I can still go. But that was just me understanding that, hey, I got something going on. Like, all right, I'm there. I'm showing empathy and compassion, and also not only with us in emotional check in, but also with our children as well. We do know they go through a lot of things, even with just going to school and different friendships and things like that, navigating different spaces, new spaces. We also want to do a check-in with them to see how they're feeling, and I feel that we can also do a better job at that, and not just when we see something visibly that's wrong, and outside of just checking in on them when they come home from school, how was your day? And that was it. But no, truly taking the time out to know where they stand at emotionally, what outside influences are affecting their emotions, and is there anything we can do to help?
Yeah, exactly. Um, I mean, like I said, as we spoke before, the emotional check-ins, they're important. And maybe at times you feel like you're not getting enough intimacy. Make sure we're checking those boxes. Make sure, you might
Because
need,
he sure let me know, child.
as I should,
As he
as I
should. Like,
should. So, I mean, those, and then like for her, sometimes, she might need me to, cook a meal for her, cook her favorite meal. Like that's one thing I do. We are in kind of a good phase where I know when she's in a down mode, I can go in there and make fried chicken.
don't be telling people my secret, but I
But
don't eat no fried chicken. I eat baked chicken with carrots on the
yeah,
side.
that's my go-to when she's down and depressed or something's going on. I can go make chicken. I can always bring her right back. So that is something. So it's good to know your spouse, know the things that can get them out. Sometimes it might be just the flowers. Sometimes it could be, we just go out for dinner. I mean, we might just separate and just go out for a dinner for a night with for the kids. I mean, last night we did go to the movies, which was much needed at
Yeah.
that time.
What?
Um, and we're going to just leave you with our scripture for the day. It'll be Ephesians 4, verses 2 and 3. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient and bearing with one another in love. So for in our marriage, your spouse isn't your opponent. They're your teammate. When you both lead with humility, you create emotional safety, not defensiveness. So that's the biggest thing about the emotional check-ins. Make sure, you want to create that safety for your wife so she can come to you
I
when
like
things are
that.
not emotionally
Or your
right.
husband.
Or your husband come
Or
to
your
you.
husband.
Yeah. So you want to feel safe when I do come to you with my emotions, that you receive them and you're gentle and you're humble. You're be humble with them so you can treat me in a way that I am expressing, so I'm comfortable to come back to you more and more often than not. And so it actually gives a doorway of opening up a conversation. That's why we have these emotional check-ins, to have that lead way. Because sometimes you probably just don't want to talk about it, don't want to get into it, or don't know how to bring those emotions up. So this is a way of bringing those emotions up on a regular basis. And as we call it, just emotional check-ins.
And also understanding that the other don't get upset because they don't feel the way that you feel about the
Preach,
situation. Yes,
preach.
and I apologize on camera because we did have a situation earlier this week where he was so excited about some news to tell me. And I was like, what? Really? Like, are you serious? Like, I totally killed his whole move
Whole move.
based off of how I was feeling about the situation. So, in that moment, I didn't provide you emotional safety, and I apologize for that.
That's so your apology.
I apologize.
Mm. Well, this is another night of the Bellingtons out at a practice on the
Now that I
side,
practice on a
supporting the kids. We love you. Bellingtons out.